Welcome friends! As you can see, we came to Marrakesh on yet another ICS island. But this time something is different. This is because I have updated the game so we can continue the challenge on the latest Hitman 3 engine. In Marrakesh we have quite interesting story unfolding. Our first target has hunkered down in the Swedish consulate. Klaus Strandberg, a private banker, has embezzled enormous sum from the Moroccan people who are now protesting outside of the embassy and want his head. This whole ordeal is a part of conspiracy organized by Reza Zaydan, our second target, to seize the power in a military coup. We are here to stop them both and de-escalate the conflict. I would like to briefly remind you the rules of the challenge. We play on the master difficulty and always keep the 47 suit. We start at the default location and bring no starting items. Any thrown item we find on the map can only be thrown once. In our final scorecard we should be never spotted, have no recordings, but we can kill non-targets. If we do so, the bodies can be found only for accident kills. As for the targets, we are allowed to let them be found in any circumstance. As it will be evident later, the theme of this particular map will be "Don't look down." Well, let's not waste time and get into position. I'll see you there. As we enter the bazaar, we will immediately pick up a brick and continue down the street. This narrow passageway has quite a few items we will need later, so we will expand our inventory with another brick, a wrench and a screwdriver, which we are planning to use quite extensively. At the rooftop of this carpet shop we will find the retired headmaster of the school, which General Zaydan uses as his base of operations. We will gently pacify the old man, snatch the school key from the table and hide the owner in the crate. This rooftop is still occupied, however, so we will get the screwdriver ready. This man is armed, so we will not be so gentle here. We will get the gun and double the crate population with this new occupant. Now we are armed, well equipped and ready to penetrate the school. You will notice later that our inventory has a new item, a digital camera, but it is related to Hitman 3 story, cannot be dropped and thus is not counted toward the no starting item rule. The school is crawling with military and we will be trespassers the whole time, so we need to tend to the shadows, which fits this challenge rather well. We need to move past the guard, which looks right through the gate, but we can use the brick for the distraction. Here I want to stress that it is very important to use change cover action, which is quicker than running, as we will get spotted otherwise. We can get into the school using the back alleyway. The door is locked, but it seems that the Royal Army forgot to change the locks, and Headmaster's old key works perfectly well. As soon as we enter, the first guard will start moving, but we can kill two birds with one brick. It will distract the guard as we pass by and shift his patrolling pattern, which will be useful later. We will make a short stop here and grab exactly 3 remotely controlled explosives, and we intend to use all 3. A second door can be opened with the same key, a fatal oversight by the locals. This back corner alley is completely empty, so we stroll our way into the building unnoticed. Once inside, we climb to the second floor into the destroyed bathroom. Here we will make use of the gun we have acquired at the rooftop of the carpet shop. We will carefully plant it in the plain sight of the unsuspecting guard. He looks very surprised to find the weapon just laying around. Let's move away and let him stare at it for a second. He will then proceed to move the gun to a safe location, which is fine with us, as we need him gun for our tete-a-tete with our target. General Zaydan is calling Mr. Orlander, the head of Swedish consulate. It really looks like a conspiracy is afoot. There is yet another soldier, staring directly at the doorway, though not for long. As soon as he walks away, we will make our move.
Target down. Move on to Klaus Strandberg.
What an unfortunate accident with the general. No wonder this school is a complete mess indeed. As we move through the door, take note that the soldier is still smoking his cigarette, because we distracted him with a brick earlier, so we can sneak past him and get outside. Now we need to get out of the compound, but there are a couple people in our way. This first one does not even know that he brushed with death, but luckily for him, he decided to walk away. Good choice. This next situation looks quite more complex. There are two guards at the entrance, one of them patrolling the alley. If we touch one of them, the other will likely hear us. Decisions. Let's do this. Let's quietly stand by the side here and wait for a second. Here we go. Nice and easy. Now we need to get to the consulate. The crowds are protesting outside and the military seems to be distracted with the action. And we can get in unnoticed. We are not welcome inside, so the best way is in the back. It looks like this truck was backing up and damaged the barbed wire. Behind the wall there is a security camera, so we will have to wait a second for it to turn away. This consulate guard might seem to be looking away now, but he will be a nuisance on the way out, so we'll have to take him down.
You made it. Most impressive, 47.
Nice shades, 47. We immediately see that the underground garage of the consulate is patrolled by the general's people. It is obvious now that the public unrest was staged, and we are here to eliminate its source. But first, we need to get in, so we quickly dash toward the door leading upstairs. It is locked with a keycard lock, so even crowbar will be useless here. Fortunately, we brought some goodies from the school. The blimp you saw in the corner was the security camera recording us. Oh well, now we will have to erase the evidence. We will take our revenge on that camera and blast our way in. In Hitman world, sound does not travel through two or more closed doors, so no one upstairs will be aware of the explosion. This explosive we place down serves two purposes. First is distracting patrolling pattern of the consulate security at the bottom of the stairs, otherwise he will be staring in our face on our way back. The other use will become evident later, but first, a little distraction. While this one balcony guard investigates the noise, we will loop around to that same balcony to check on his body. We will use this wavy pattern to get behind him. He almost spotted us, but we are quick and our grip is deadly. As we snap his neck, we can hear a surprised gasp from someone downstairs. Looks like this noise will be investigated. So we have to move quick, our trusty screwdriver at the ready. Yet another dead body piled up on the floor, but we have no time to clean up just now, as we know. Someone will be at the balcony shortly. Since we snapped his neck and skipped the stabbing, there are no blood stains, and the balcony will be nice and tidy in a second. Fun fact, in Hitman Blood Money, bloodstains could be investigated, if spotted by the security, which I think is a pretty cool mechanic, and I would love to see it in the latest Hitman series. Would you agree? Please feel free to let me know in the comments. In the meantime, we can see the consulate worker who came upstairs to investigate the noise, and it looks like he is satisfied with how the balcony appears. Let's get back to the cleaning. It is going to get crowded in this recycling bin. We can also get the gun. In Hitman, you can temporarily conceal items in places, like the trash bin. But in this case, we do not need guns anymore, so we will dump it permanently. We will squint our eyes and use our fifth sense to highlight our last target, Klaus Strandberg. Soon he will finish talking and this is the balcony. Unfortunately, we see a guard downstairs, looking directly at us. His keen eyes will see everything happening on the balcony, so we need to take care of him to get to Strandberg. What we will do is hide behind the door and use our well-used screwdriver one last time. With a loud bang, it will capture everyone's attention for a second, long enough for us to do the deed.
Both targets down. Now head towards an exit.
The security guard we see through the wall is the one we delayed with the explosive. And this is why at this point he's going down and not up. But that was just a part of the trick. You see, he brought the explosive to the security room, where the two other guards we're looking at right now reside. You know what else is in this room? Right. The camera monitoring station. We will wait for the security to move away from the explosive, so we do not violate nobody's found rule. And then we pull the trigger. Now the evidence is destroyed and the consulate is in total disarray, because of the Strandberg incident and due to the explosion. It would seem unfair that the soldiers in the garage are not participating in these fun activities. But remember, we do still have one last explosive left. Before pulling the trigger, let's hide behind this crate for a second. The garage inhabitants just finished their previous explosion drill and are on high alert. I wonder how they will react to this one. We can now duly report that both targets are down and the whole consulate is in complete chaos. Our shadow assassin prevailed yet again. We have used all items we have picked up, disabled the cameras, and cleared the evidence. Nothing remotely dangerous is standing between us and the exit. I will spare you the 40-second clip of 47 admiring the market on our way out, and I encourage you to check out my scorecard for this level, which is as always in the description. Instead, I decided to have some fun and present you with this Easter egg. Can you guess which famous movie scene I'm trying to stage here? Please let me know in the comments below, and I will appreciate if you subscribe, rate this episode, and leave me some feedback so I could improve my skills. Thank you, and I hope to see you all next time. Same place.